It is Wednesday, July 4th, 2018. Happy Independence Day for people who live in the United States and really no place else. So, yeah, there's that. It's Guy's Daily Drive. And welcome to Guy's Daily Drive. Yeah, I know, it's weird. Wednesday, and I'm not going bowling. And I'm in a t-shirt. Ugh, bump. So what am I doing? Why am I out? Why am I not at work? Well, because it's a holiday. So, most people, a lot of people, I won't say most people, but a lot of people have today off. And it's traditionally a day where people buy loud and noisy fireworks and then go blast them off. Fireworks that are typically illegal in most places. And the weird thing, I don't have any this year, but myself and a neighbor have in past years gone up to Pennsylvania to a certain fireworks retailer and have bought fireworks that were of questionable legality here in Virginia, and then shot them off in our courtyard that is right there at the end of our cul-de-sac. And we always have, we did this for years and had just such a great time. And, a lot of the neighbors would come over and watch. And, we didn't pass the hat or do anything along those lines. It was mostly just to shoot them off ourselves. It was just fun. So, but we didn't do it, I guess it was like 2 years ago we didn't do it. And we figured, okay, just an off year. But then we didn't do it the next year. And we didn't do it this year. And there are some personal reasons on the part of my neighbor why he's not doing it anymore, which I won't go into, because that's his business, not everyone else's. But it was always so much fun. And I used to love when we would take the trip to this certain Pennsylvania fireworks retailer and just look at the huge selection of big boomers that he had. And, we used to get a lot of, they're basically, I think they call them mortars, and it's basically, you get this big round tube, and you get these little balls. Sometimes there'll be 1 head, 2 head, 3 head, even up to 4 heads on the ball, with a really, really super long fuse. So you drop that in with fuse on the bottom, and then the length of the fuse is good, because that gives you time to light the fuse and then get the hell away from it before it goes off. And then something happens. I think it's probably just an initial explosion at the bottom, and then that explosion pushes the 1 through 4 balls out the top of the tube, where it goes up in the air and then explodes and has sparkly lights and other fireworky like things. Always fun. But then, the problem with those, and usually when you buy them, you'll have a box that will have 10 or 15 or however many of these little mortars that will be in them. And just by their very nature, you can only shoot them off one at a time. It would take forever to get through a couple of boxes of these things. And, most people don't mind, because it just kind of lengthens out the amount of time that you're shooting up fireworks. But, these aren't like the mortars that you'd see at professional fireworks displays where, it's like a thump. You can hear it from a mile away, and it goes up a couple of 100 feet, explodes in these huge balls. Now these were more like thump. They go up maybe 100 feet, if that, and go off there. And they were still, we're talking neighborhood fireworks, and they're still reasonably pretty. They're still pretty cool. But it just takes a long time if you have a lot of boxes of those. And typically when people buy fireworks to shoot off in their neighborhoods, those are the kinds of things that they get because you get, I guess, literally more bang for the buck from these as compared to the boxes of the display type where it'll shoot up to it'll have like 25 little tubes in them shooting stuff off. And it's all good, but just these ones that have just the single tubes just take forever to get through them all. So, but we're not doing it. We're not doing it this year also. And that's too bad because I always enjoyed doing that. So we'll probably sit at home, maybe watch some of the fireworks on TV, but won't be shooting off a whole bunch ourselves. Maybe one of our other neighbors. I know there's a neighbor on the next block that usually goes out and buys like just a ton of these things, and we'll shoot them off. I don't know if he's doing it this year along with his kids and some of their friends. But if he is, then I'll go over and watch from there. Always a good time. Now what I'm doing right now, because it's super hot, it's like 94 degrees, not as hot as it was the last time I did a guy's digging job, but it's still pretty hot. 94 degrees, and it is a holiday, so most of the people I work with aren't going to be there. However, as part of the official job that I have, I run a help desk, which is a 24/7 help desk. I will have people at work. So on most of the major holidays, I will go out and get a couple of pizzas around lunchtime and bring those in so that, and I pay for this out of my own pocket. Not because I'm like a super nice guy, though I guess I am. I do it because I want them to know that I appreciate the fact that they're there when everybody else is at home. So that's what I do. Which is why I'm out right now. And I'm also going to stop and get a couple things at the grocery store. My son Peter came home yesterday. He's just here for last night and most of today, and then he and his girlfriend Liza will be going back home to their home in Fredericksburg. And it's always great to see them. It's always wonderful to have Peter home. But when I made breakfast this morning, that also means I'm using up a lot more eggs. So with Tracy and Guy Jr. and myself and now Peter having breakfast, it put a big hurt on the eggs. And we still have 2 more days to go in the week, of course, and Guy usually has a couple of hard-boiled eggs that he makes in the morning before he goes to work, so I need to get some eggs. I need to get some milk, which is mostly drunk by the cat these days, but we're almost out, so the cat will appreciate having milk. And I need to pick up some beef gravy because I'm going to be doing a beef roast for dinner, kind of an early dinner, that myself and Guy and Tracy and Peter and hopefully also Liza will be able to enjoy. I love, I never used to do roasts because I always figured, oh, they gotta be so complicated, they gotta be so hard. Well, as it turns out, they're ridiculously easy to bake. You basically you get a good rub that you like. Then you rub the roast down, and then you put it in the oven at 375 degrees at 15 minutes per pound, however big the roast is. So for a 3-pound roast, it's like 45 minutes. And with prep time, it's under an hour. Nothing. And it's come out really good. Now, the very first one I did last Christmas when Tracy was away. And I did that for Guy and myself and Peter and Liza and Liza's mother for a Christmas dinner. Did not turn out that well. It was a bone-in roast, and there was a number of reasons why it just didn't turn out that well. But since then, I have got it down pretty much to a science, and they come out really, really good. So tonight, doing a beef roast. Mashed potatoes, a vegetable of some kind. I don't know what yet. But it's going to be really good. So, again, happy Independence Day for all the Americans watching this. Happy other day of the work week for everyone else. And if you'd like to get a hold of me, all you have to do is send an email to guy@mymac.com, probably. You can also find me on the Twitters, and this is probably the very best way to get a hold of me. And my Twitter handle is all one word, MacParrot. I do a live cast on Wednesday nights. I may be doing one tonight. I don't know yet. May have a special guest on. And if it works out, I will probably talk about that the next time. Someone I haven't spoken to before. And we'll see how that works out. I'm hoping it will. What else? Oh yeah, there's the MyMac.com podcast that I do with Gaz, though not this week. Gaz will not be on this weekend, so it's looking like I'm going to have Carl Madden from the Mac and Forth show, Mac and Forth podcast, come on and join me so we can keep that UK contingent going there. What else? Well, then, of course, there's this, Guy's Daily Drive. I am now officially all caught up with both videos and audios. Guy's Daily Drive is now available as an audio podcast. And thank you to everyone who has been downloading it. I hope you've been enjoying it. I know that the audio hasn't been that great. I bought a lavalier microphone that I had intended to bring with me today, but forgot to do so. So I'll have to do that another time. But let's see, what else? That's about it. So thanks for joining me. We'll catch you next time on Guy's Daily Drive.